What's up, everybody? It's making make sense in the. We're about to tear Marlo a new one. Like the videos, the intro plays because this is not funny. It's not funny.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I want to make it make one.
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
I remember when Candy Hair used to look like this. I fly above. I fly above. I fly. No, that want you? No, I fly above.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Hold on. Okay, you can hear me now. Good afternoon, everybody. I know this isn't my normal time. Hit that like button. We got about 200 people here. Y'all probably at lunch. Did I get it? Is it in here? Okay, that's done. Okay, yeah, we're about to tear Marlo up. I low key, not you hollered at work. Okay, so I don't know. I think I want to start with Kenya. Let's go ahead and start with Kenya because this really made me mad. You can joke, you can play, but I told you guys when Marlo did that initially, it was a problem. Remember when she was kicking on that door? Hold on. I swear I have too many sites open. They're giving me feedback in my ear. Sorry. When Marlo was kicking on that door, I felt it was wrong just because there's a kid inside that room, and what you don't want is any situation where a kid who is in hotel rooms a lot is now scared to be in a hotel room. So seeing your mom get excited, it was a problem from the jump. Now we know Mark is using that against Kenya. This is why Marlo can't be trusted. It says Kenya Moore's ex demands she be found in contempt. Furious, 4-year-old daughter was near an RHOA argument. You know what she's not near, Mark? You are never around this child, and that's by choice. And what about your other children? I don't know. I never liked nose ring, y'all. I never liked nose ring. Well, welcome. The lives, they've been coming kind of haphazard. Who knows when we'll pop up. But okay, let's see. It says Kenya Moore's estranged husband Mark Daly has demanded the reality star be found in contempt of court after their daughter Brooklyn was present for an RHOA fight. According to the court documents obtained by Radar, Marcus Furious, the 4-year-old, was present during filming when RHOA Marlo Hampton attempted to kick down the door of Kenya's hotel room. If you don't remember or you don't watch the show, this is what happened.
Stay out my goddamn door!
Summer!
What's wrong with you?
Nothing, Summer!
My child is here! Asshole!
She said her dog's in there. We're not no, that's bullshit. Get your ass out here and put Brooklyn in the...
Now, Val is saying they didn't know the kid was in the room at first, plus you the host. Yeah, I'm the host anywhere else in the hotel except my room. You don't get to come and disturb my peace. I don't see it for Marlo. Never have. Yeah, this is Marlo in the I love my redneck. This is who Marlo is. Chasing the bag at all costs. This was the same day that Tina Knowles got married. So Matthew used her, like so many have, Um, Matthew used her for this photo op to kind of defer attention away from Tina getting married to somebody who actually loved her and wanted her, unlike Matthew. Let's move on. Mark and Kenya are in the middle of a bitter divorce. They are set to face off in trial later this month. Before the divorce, Kenya filed a separate case over custody, pleading for primary custody. Now, I don't know how much pleading. This man does not, let me not say that. This man ain't around this kid. He's just not. And we don't even know if he's around his other children. But we do know that Kenya has more money than him. And mostly everything he's doing is a money grab. I think that Kenya only got with nose ring because she wanted a cute baby. She knew that with him, they would make a cute baby. And they did. In the parties agreed Kenya would have sole custody of Brooklyn, as if he fought for that. He was fighting for the money. The judge ruled the minor could appear on RHOA, but with restrictions. Now, y'all remember when they used to have to blur Brooklyn out. Brooklyn is a major part of the storyline. And like Brooklyn was riding first class to Paris with her mom. This pays the bills. We want to see Brooklyn grow up. We were there for Kenya's whole journey. So I'm not feeling it. I'm definitely not feeling it. Mark is scary. He'll do anything to let her fully move on. I just think it's for the money. I don't even think he wants Kenya. I think he literally just wants the money. Just saying. Somebody said Kenya should either participate or find another job. Look, I don't report the news. They shouldn't have been kicking on that lady's door. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, we love Brookie. Exactly. So the problem is, as part of the court order, the judge said he was not convinced and no evidence has been shown that Kenya would place Brooklyn in any environment that would not be in the minor's best interest or may in any way be considered dangerous or inappropriate. As part of the court order, the judge ruled that Kenya would have final authority to decide to include Brooklyn on RHA or for any other economic opportunities. However, the judge said Kenya was required to discuss the opportunity with Mark. Kenya shall notify Mark of any opportunity where the minor child would appear on camera and shall advise Mark of the content of the appearance. The minor child would only be involved in opportunities that are age appropriate. Kicking somebody's door after the scene is filmed is not age appropriate. According to Mark's newly filed motion, he claims Kenya violated the court order by filming a home run in pizza commercial prominently featuring Brooklyn without any discussion with him. He probably just wanted a cut. Further, he said the court order stated Mark shall be allowed daily telephonic and or video visitation with the minor child. Before they were broken up, he wasn't calling Brooklyn every day. This is the kind of stuff that really gets on my nerves about Nose Ring. He wasn't in this kid's life. He's in the kid's life now because Kenya can be found in contempt and he's trying to get a divorce settlement. You never lived there. Why would you get a stake of her home? I don't like him. I don't like him at all. And he looked like he got I'm going to say that's a Jerry curl, or he went ahead and permed his hair and then put product in it. So it's either a perm or a curl, but it's one or the other. Y'all decide. A perm, a Jerry curl, and a nose ring. Kenya, we gotta find you somebody halfway decent. Mark said he repeatedly requests calls and FaceTime with Brooklyn and provides available time, but claims Kenya fails to respond. He said he's only talked to Brooklyn twice in June and accused Kenya of refusing to cooperate with in-person visits. Mark asked the court to note of Kenya's behavior during the divorce trial. He asked that she be ordered to pay his legal fees associated with the recent motion. Has anybody been to his restaurant other than Marlo? Luster S. Curl. I don't trust them. I just really hate this for Kenya because Brooklyn is a central part of her storyline. Usually when we see Brooklyn, it's a feel-good moment. We like seeing it. She's a cute kid. She's smart. She's very loving. Like a lot of little kids on the show. That's what you want to see. You think now what I don't want to see is any more of Aston. Aston is Cujo's child. If you're not following me, you can follow Aston's journey on my Instagram. Make it make sense now. I'll be dropping the link later. I'm trying to get to 10K followers, and it's not easy. Anyway, I'm seeing that y'all are kind of mixed. Y'all don't necessarily think that Marlo is at fault. Oh, Marlo would have to see my cousin's hand. Marlo takes it too far. Okay. Okay, so okay. Brooklyn. Okay, so please stop with the blaming and shaming working moms. Who are we talking about? Mark? Mark needs to be the father and co-parent instead of being a dirtbag. Okay, so I take that back. It looks like y'all are pretty much not feeling Marlo. Okay, all right, we can move on to the next story. Let's move on to Kevin Hunter because this one is good in my book. I am not mad at this story. It says Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter selling $1.2 million home after losing fight for alimony payments. Now, y'all, somebody asked me recently, how is it that, he lost all of it because he had a $10 million settlement. I love this story. When Wendy lost her job, not even so much the conservatorship, but when Wendy lost her job, he already had a major settlement, but he was going to be receiving alimony. But where would the money come from if she didn't have any money coming in? Love it.
So a straight shooter. Pow, pow. And
it says, if Wendy Williams was smiling after learning ex Kevin Hunter was dumped by his mistress, she's likely beaming now that he has to sell his $1.2 million Florida home. Yeah, Sharina then packed up her bags. The thing is, Sharina, you should be happy to get one baller. I don't see another one scooping you up.
And
I just don't. I'm sorry. I don't think that's going to happen. So what you should have done was stick with him even with his money problems because he has a better shot than who you would. I don't know, Carolina. Nobody's buying your natural food choices. But yeah, she left him. As OK reported, a judge shot down the cheating television producer's request for alimony payments from his ex to resume in February, citing that his demands were not emergent and ordering the recent application be dismissed without prejudice. Man, he was losing it. He had creditors, credit card companies, everything. Everybody and their mama was coming after him because him and Sharina had been living the high lifestyle. Right off the bat, Wendy took back the Ferrari he had bought Sharina, but they still had luxury cars, a luxury home in Florida, a luxury home for 2 trash cans. I don't know how else to say it. What they did was trash. Now, without the money and with the new single status after OK reported, Hunter was dumped by the woman who had his love child while he and Williams were still together. He is unloading his 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 3,400 square foot pad located in Parkland, Florida. In fact, the home already has a pending sale. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Hunter, who was married to the trouble star from 1999 to 2010, first purchased a home for $795. After listing the state in April for $1.3 million, Hunter's home was under contract as of June 29th and is awaiting final approval. Williams and his former girlfriend, Sharina Hudson, reportedly moved from Jersey to Florida months after the divorce was finalized. It's a nice home for 2 trash buckets. Gutter snipes. That's really what it is. Early this month, that Hudson kicked Hunter to the curb after his alimony payments dried up. Imagine that. Imagine that. She loves me. It's good in Hunterville. I think that's what he was saying. He even gave her credit for part of the Wendy Williams show because he said that the Wendy Williams show's success took a village and she was a part of the village. Q, thank you so much for the super chat. He says Marlo was not at fault. Ken knew nose ring doesn't want Brooklyn on the show. Leave your child at home. Go to daycare. We don't care. Kevin, poor home. Thank you, Q. Thank you for that. We got about 700 in the chat. As always, guys, you know, this is not my normal time. So definitely please hit that like button. It lets YouTube know I am here. Right now, we have 700 people, but only 200 likes. So I think we should be at about 450 is a good amount. 450, but we're at 2. I don't think that there is a better scenario that Kevin Hunter is broke, has no girlfriend. She probably left the baby with him. She said, I can't wake up to this without the money. I can't roll over and look at this face without the coins. That's what she was saying. No money, I gotta go. Now, Serena looked like Nene in her early years. That's what she reminds me of. Probably Nene when she was dancing. I'm not seeing it for him or her. And also, he, you know, natural food chef. What was weird was, do you remember, if you were a Wendy watcher, like I was a Wendy watcher, do you remember when things took a turn and Wendy was like, I'm all about, you know, fava beans? And remember when she used to do that all the time? And she just was making us believe that after all these years, she no longer liked meat. I wonder if that was really Serena's influence on Kelvin. And that's what got the ball rolling for her like that. That's weird. But it was probably her. They were all getting in shape and Wendy didn't know it. According to the source, Hudson didn't want to support her deadbeat beau, leading her to kick him to the curb. Now, in what world does she have more money than him? Or maybe, I'm sure she makes at least $1,000 a month from her natural food chef. So maybe she's been saving that $1,000 every month for these last 9 years, and now she has $90,000 to flee the scene. I don't know, but whatever the case is, I am extremely happy that this has happened to Kevin Hunter. He might be related to Rocky.
This ain't stealing.
They got a lot of similarities, but no, that man ain't related to allegedly. I'm just playing. Because we're about to get on Whitehead, and these people are quick to sue, and I ain't got it. If y'all thought Tasha didn't have it, I definitely don't have it. Let's move on. Let's move on to Whitehead, because we're going to end with Kim and Kroy. And I told you I wasn't going to be covering it, but I found something that I need you guys to see with Kim, because this was like the first real moment. It says, and shout out to Jamie That's Me. Jamie That's Me was the first person that I saw to report on this. Bishop Lamar Whitehead sues Tasha K for $360 million. Neither of these two individuals have $360 million. According to Tasha, she don't have $1 million. Let me take this off. My bad. According to Tasha, she don't have $1 million. She definitely don't have Cardi's $4 million. So what is he suing her for? I don't know. This came from the NC Beat. It says Tasha K can't catch a break because every time she turns around, somebody wants to sue her for the words that are coming out of her mouth. At this point, these lawsuits must be publicity stunts because Tasha K is broke. Now, she's not broke. I already told you guys. I think she's making at least about $40,000 a month on YouTube alone. So she's definitely not broke. It says, and she done told y'all that. And on top of that, her recent bankruptcy filing shields her from any pending civil matters for now. In the new lawsuit filed on June 7th, brought by Lamar Whitehead, he alleges that in May 2023, Tasha and her company, Yeelan Entertainment, published a video. Okay, so here's something else that the streets are saying has been going on. So, an attorney said that basically Tasha just started dissolving her companies and forming new LLCs, but it's the same company, and then putting maybe like her husband in charge of the company, or I think now this is alleged. Maybe her house is now in her daughter's name, so she just gave it to her as a gift. Cardi ain't getting her money, and Whitehead definitely ain't. But let's keep going. It says Whitehead and Tasha K allege that he purchased his $2 million mansion with only $10 in the bank. Whitehead said Tasha K's statement was false. Whitehead alleged that Tasha K claimed that rapper Foxy Brown was his connect and has been helping him with his so-called credit card fraud. In the complaint, Whitehead said Tasha continued and made false statements alleging that Foxy Brown gave him the signals to make the fraudulent moves. Whitehead said Tasha K's statement was false. Now, Foxy Brown is one of my favorite rappers, hands down. I have every album. I love Foxy Brown. I love the Il Na Na. I don't know what was going on, how she knows Whitehead, but I don't think Foxy is in any way, shape, or form attached to anything or any of his alleged fraudulent activities. I don't know where Tasha got that from. Another allegation Whitehead alleged was that Tasha K made false statements regarding a church purchase. Tasha K alleged that Whitehead knew the church owners at the time of the purchase. She claimed the owners needed the church refinanced but didn't have the credit. So Whitehead told the owners to transfer the deed into his name and he would do it. During the process, Tasha K alleged that Whitehead evicted the owners of the property after the deed was signed over. Whitehead said Tasha K also alleged that the feds were about to gag him and that his assets were frozen. Whitehead said Tasha K's statement was false. So a lot of people have reported on Whitehead. I really do feel like he's going after Tasha specifically because he knows that this will get him the most attention. Wait, what? Foxy Brown is Whitehead's cousin. I guess she got all the looks in the family. I don't know. Inga does have... What we won't do is Inga. We will not Inga slander on this here channel, Dina. Foxy is his niece. Whitehead said this on one of his lives. Just because he said it doesn't mean it's true. So we're going to believe nothing that he says, but we're going to believe that Foxy Brown is his niece. Let's see if Foxy Brown has posted him because we're going to do some fact checking today. We will not tarnish Foxy Brown's name. Let's see. Oh, I'm not even seeing an Instagram. Foxy, what you got going on? Okay. Let's hope there's no music. Okay. Real quick, because we're investigative reporters over here. I don't see no Bishop Whitehead on here. He just picked somebody from New York and said they were cousins. She never posted him. She didn't go to that church. I don't see nothing on here. No, that's a church, but that ain't Whitehead. This looks like a real church. Don't sue me, Whitehead. I don't see anything involving that man. So case closed. He's not related to her. We will not taint her name. Moving right along. Foxy should sue him. Exactly. Foxy probably don't even know. Y'all do know Foxy has basically lost her hearing, and that's why she's not singing, or that's why she's not rapping anymore. Truly sad because no offense, hands down, Missy Elliott, Foxy Brown, and Lil' Kim are some of the best rappers of all times, hands down. Like that era of music with those three, each bringing their own. Well, Kim and Foxy were a little similar, but they each brought their own thing. They didn't wear the same makeup to look alike. They were their own. So we got 900 people in here. We only got 300 likes. New like goal, 600. Okay. Mims, exactly. Okay. So let's see. Let's continue going. Blah, 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 blah. Whitehead also alleges that Tasha K lied when she claimed he tried to use her to intimidate a witness in one of his criminal cases. Whitehead is seeking $20 million each in actual damages of defamation, slander, and right of privacy counts. He also seeks $100 million each in punitive or exemplary damages for those same counts. So it feels like if you're a new content creator and you're going to be reporting on Whitehead, definitely just make sure that you're using like absolutes. You're not saying that you know this for a fact, because it looks like he's real petty and he will come after you at the drop of a dime. So definitely be careful and make sure you got all your receipts together. Now, for me personally, this is how I view Whitehead.
Baby, I'm only judging what you give me.
Shout out to the Grand Dame. I couldn't have said it better myself, because good luck. When's your court case? Okay, so I told you guys that I really wasn't going to be reporting on Kim anymore, but this popped up and we got to talk about it because Kim called the police, and this is the body cam footage. Where is it? Why did it stop?
I said last night, like, I'm gonna call 911, like, I've had enough, I can't keep doing this every day of my life.
Yeah.
So he must have heard me last night say that. So I went to get out of the bathroom, I said, no, I deserve to be in this bathroom. He's like, get out, I wanna take a shower. But when he locks me out and I can't get back in. So I wouldn't leave.
So it started because he thought you were calling the police.
No,
As far as tonight, what?
no, tonight.
Hello.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
hear the
I'm
officers
listening.
here.
Okay. He has been so
Like
aggressive
something's wrong with his mind,
and
like something's not right
so
for him.
ugly.
Like I'm serious, like
And-
please.
Okay, so this felt like a real moment, just in the sense that I bet living in that house is hell. I read something where Kroy basically felt like every month, probably for the last like year at least, he is trying to get Kim to stop spending so that they can at least make minimum payments on the bills. So you got all these little bad children running around cursing. Sorry, not supposed to talk about people's children, but they curse, they do all this other stuff. I've seen it on the show. That's just my opinion. You got all these children running around. You got a wife who you then left your family for, and everything they said about her was true. Your dumb behind only worked in the NFL for like another year or two before you got cut. Y'all were living off Tardy for the party money. Y'all don't have that money anymore. Your house is getting foreclosed. You're hiding your Rolls Royce because it was a lease. It was a rental Royce. You're hiding it. As to why you just didn't turn it back, who knows? Kim is being sued by American Express. And I think that what these tears actually are she's not accustomed to being told no. So they're saying he's aggressive, which he might very well be. I don't know. But what I do know that this was the house of hell. And the stuff she was calling the police for initially, when she would call 4 times in one day, he hid my jewelry. He is not allowing me access to the bank accounts. He's not doing that. I don't know if this man is aggressive or not, but what I do know is the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And every time you see Kim, she's dripping in jewels. Every time you see Kim, I love my hubby. I love this. Yeah, because he probably just let you spend some money that you did not have. Like, it's ridiculous. You're seeing the raw Kim. You're seeing what happens when it was real easy your entire life to sleep with somebody else's husband because the rewards were quick, fast, and in a hurry. $65,000 to drive an Escalade off the lot. Is that a good deal? I don't know. But thank you, Papa. Now you have real issues. And the problem, ma'am, is you're a little long in the tooth. So there's only going to be a few clients that you'll be able to get that are looking for somebody older. Like I could see maybe Heidi Fleiss could find some work for Erica Jane and Kim Zolciak. It'll be a very specific market because usually they want the younger ones. See, now you're the wife. And as much as you want it,
no, your wholeness can get deleted. Your wholeness can get deleted.
As much as you wanted that, because every time we talk to you, I haven't been with Papa for 7 years. I've been married for 7 years. But girl, you were a happy mistress. You lorded it. You are now, I feel the same way about Kim Zolciak that I feel about Kevin Hunter. The wife is probably somewhere loving every minute of this. Because at the end of the day,
No, your wholeness can get deleted. Your wholeness can get deleted.
not all wholeness can get deleted. It depends on the type of the hoe. Not all hoes are created equal. So do with that as you may. No new papa in sight. Exactly. Now, I want you guys to look at this before we continue with the video. All of these exclusives that you're seeing, this is money. Anytime you see exclusives from like People Magazine, they're paying these people. So this whole thing, it could all be a scam that Kim and Kroy set up to get her back trending so that she could sell all these stories. It could totally be a scam. I do feel like these tears are real, but not for what she was saying. I feel like the tears are more about, I'm not able to get what I want. I'm unhappy in this situation. I have no money. And now everybody knows I have no money. See, she was hood rich a long time ago, spending money she didn't have. But now the world knows that she has no money. And that's why this is a problem. But let's continue. And her friend in the background, he's real aggressive.
He has been following her around
Screaming like in my face.
the
Like
house,
this.
and she went down to the basement bedroom, and he
I put a chain around the door with a lock, and he fucking took like cutters or something.
been aggressive, and aggressive.
Okay. It's like, here's the thing. DV is nothing to play with. Let's start there. DV is absolutely nothing to play with. What was she actually saying there? Was he still in the house? I talked to an attorney, and an attorney said that what it might be is she's just calling the police as many times as possible, just so there is a record of events. It doesn't mean that she necessarily felt she was in danger, but it's one of those things where I called the police, so now we're actively in the divorce, and you can say, oh, this is how many times he harassed me. This was him being aggressive. And then same thing for him. I think he called they were calling the police back and forth as well. But to my knowledge, I don't know of any DV situation with either of them. What I do know is feeling real performative at this point. And that's just my opinion. You're such a softie, Mims. Those aren't real tears. They are the white woman tears. You said it, not me. Where's Tracy, her old friend, and her ex-girlfriend? You mean the ex-girlfriend when she was with DJ Tracy in the bedroom while the kids was in the living room? She was laid up with DJ Tracy in the bedroom while the kids was... Tracy then found herself a real lesbian that is happy and healthy and ain't spending her money. Kim was with DJ Tracy at the time that she needed some new music because Candy wasn't really messing with her. So what do? You go hook up with a DJ. It is what it is. We all know what Kim's currency is, and it ain't her brain. It ain't. It's not her brain, and we know it. It never was. It is what it is. So we got over 1,000 in the chat for this little lunchtime live. Let me know if you guys like lunchtime lives, because we might be able to do these every so often. This wasn't too bad. I was even able to go and do some errands for my mom today. And I took the dog with me, and she acted like she didn't want the dog in her house. Actually, she said she made Ashton stay in his little thing and follow him around while I was doing her errands. Okay, so y'all are liking lunchtime. Okay. Let's see. We got over 1,000. We still got 500 likes. Let's get the like goal to 700, and I'll play my intro. Y'all like this one. If you are just getting here, this one's new, so you might want to check this one out because it's a full.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I want to make it make one.
Big Mims.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
I remember when Candy Hair used to look like this. I fly above. I fly above. I fly. No, that what you? No, I fly above.
All right, guys. You guys have a good, productive work day. I will see y'all later if something else pops off. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and have a good day, y'all.